Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Salamanca. I am your host as always, and without further ado, let us see what has happened over the turn. Has anything big happened? Yes, it has. Looks like quite a chunk of the French army is starting to break under the pressure. Which, well, I've bloody well earned, given the amount of casualties. It's taken a while for it, but it looks like they're starting to crack. Yeah, they're going to look to finish off what's left of my cavalry. Which is a little unfortunate. But that was my own damn fault. But it also did buy time for the light division. I am partial to sending quite a few angry Scots across that bridge at this point. But the fact that they've brought up those guns is a little pesky. This is going to hurt. Not as bad as it could have. Not nearly as bad as it could have. But we're certainly dishing out the damage to the French at this point. And we're causing quite a few issues for them. This is going to hurt. Oof. 22 men in a go. There we go. Snipe those guns, boys. That hurt like hell. 78 men. That battalion is going to break. There is no two ways about it. He's throwing out skirmishers to try and slow me down. I refuse to be slowed down. Where's their cavalry going? Off to the flank to probably, obviously, threaten it. The Herbes. Charging Dragoons. Oh, my poor Connaught Rangers. 400 horsemen charging straight into my infantry column. Oh, they are disordered, so yeah, he's actually likely to probably work, do what he intends to do there. Rude. Still, we are now in a position to start helping out the rest of the line. Yeah, it looks like he's abandoning the bridge up there. Makes sense. That hurt. So, they are isolated. 4 units routed. The 12th Cavalier lost stragglers. 2 units of the 1st Infantry. And the 2nd Battalion of the 11th. So, 8 units rallied. 4 units routed, 24 units undisordered, 6 units resupplied. So they routed. Alright, Manly Powers. Dennis Pack and the Portuguese are to go that way to try and get into position. I got disordered as we came up, which is a bit unfortunate. The Connaughts are to fall back into the woods, because there's... I'm not really going to be able to do much else. So we'll start down here with everything. You get your butts moving that way. I want you to try and rally. You belong to the Connaught Rangers, so get your butts moving that way direction. I am thinking. Let's bring Ellis there with the Welsh Fusiliers. We can't unlimber them, unfortunately. Nottinghamshires. The Northants can come up. Still, they're in position, ready to take advantage. You, Wallace, get your butt over there. The Inniskillens. What do we want to do with the Inniskillen? The Spanish. The Spanish are doing what they need to be doing. Guns wise, you will hit them. Hit them, boys. Gonna continue trying to blow away chunks of the French positions. As much as possible, anyway. Gardner. Hit them. Lawson's battery can hit those boys. That's a nice juicy target. And then Bull's troop of horse guns. Nice. Took out yet another gun. So the French have lost 13 guns so far to my 6. Granted, I've lost nearly 10,000. And matter of fact, I have lost 10,000 men to the French. What? 8,000. Why am I clicking that? So still quite questionable when it comes to the situation. Spry as a whole with his Portuguese are going to fall back. There's nothing more they can do. Form line. Form line. We'll move the Cornwalls up. So between the Cornwalls, we'll pour it into them. Not do a lot. We're hopefully going to start taking somewhat of a toll on them. Oof. Snipe at the guns again. Always sniping at those guns. '60th Rifles. Alright, Foot Guards. And the Coldstreams. This is where it's likely to get nasty. Cornwalls. We've got to keep trying to pick away at those guns as much as possible. Now we'll also have the advantage of the KGLs being able to add their distinctive firepower into this. I'm definitely winning the shootout war. There's no two ways about that. I'm definitely winning the shootout war. We'll hit. We can either hit the guns or we can hit these boys and try and rout them. We'll hit them. And then when the time... And we'll get the guards ready. As the guards, I'm going to use them to cross the bridge. Because, well, they're the guards. They're pretty much my best my best lads. Let's have a look, see. South Gloucester's. Pour it into those guns, as always. Move the Shropshires forward and pour it in. Which now means these chunks of the Portuguese are going to have to do this. My brigades are all mixed up, unfortunately. Unfortunate consequence of this unholy mess. The Queens. Old Nosy, do you have good command range? You somewhat do. Okay, those guns are limbered. In this case, I would have to charge. They wouldn't be able to go that way, would they? So these boys actually need to turn this way. And then next turn they should be able to charge. We're going to bring up the Spanish infantry guns. What else can we do as we try? Ooh, Manly Powers Brigade is rallied. So in this case, Manly Powers Portuguese are going to advance and look to hit them once again, as I also try and rally Pack's Brigade. It's a little unfortunate that Pack is detached. In this case, you're going to pour it into them. Still, Pakenham's division, as mauled as it is, yeah, my army is pretty goddamn mauled out of all this. In this case, let's think. They will both assault there. What else could I do? I could low ammo. Well, that's rather unfortunate and unwarranted. Alright. You are in line here, so East Norfolk's, where is your brigade commander? There he is. Get your butt back there, please. Didn't mean to bring the cavalry division's supply wagons along, but Pringle and the Kingos, so Collins and Collins Portuguese, they will form line. The Portuguese, for the most part, will not, but they are to prevent any charging down my entire flank by the French. The Cazadore will go that way as well. Alright, KGL can form line. And then we'll bring you. Snipe at those guns as always. My sniping at the guns has not really been achieving much beyond, well, sniping at guns. Alright, pour it in. Alright, let's pour it into the 101st line. 10 casualties is 10 casualties. Now, Pringle's brigade can do one of two things here. I can either look to bust their line, or I can move him round. Let's bring the King-Os up. Yeah, we'll look to place the King-Os here. And we'll bring up the remaining element of the King-Os as well. As for the Cambridgeshires, they can come here for the moment. And then the rest of the brigade will be in the middle. As for John Hope's, John Hope is going to go sit there. It's not the safest of spots, but I have seen worse. You're going to pour some fire into their flank. Alright, you pour it in. And the West Yorks. And then the Durhams, we'll pour it into them. King's German Legion. Mixed arms. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but I suppose not surprising. We have got lots of shooting. Lots and lots of shooting. Who else have we got that can still shoot? Might as well shoot you as well. Every little bit helps. Except in that case. So the guards are almost ready to storm across the river. Well, it's not even a river, but it's a stream. Light division. Please and thank you. Get your butts moving. Doop. And doop. So again, if they want to, they are dead. There's no two ways about that. I'm going to try and get what remains of Bradford's brigade. And, well, everyone else. Free of Salamanca. The pioneers will also do the same. Is there anyone else to do? Alright, I think we are ready for the melee phase. So, in this case, let's get to it. Alright. Second, we won't do seconds, we'll do the 1st King's German Legion Battalion. Or King's German Legion Light Battalion, rather. The Durhams. These chunks are the Portuguese. So, lose a few men. Now, as much as I might want to do that, I'm not going to, because then they'll just get charged in the flank. Manly Powers Portuguese Brigade, so we will throw the entire 21st Regiment plus Manly Power himself. Oh! What happened to Manly Power? Wounded! So, considering all my other officers have been captured, he's my first actual wounded on the field. So, I approve. In this case, these boys will also do this. Which actually shoves the skirmishers behind my lines, so... Not going to do anything there. These boys... This will hurt, most likely. As I said. But I did drive them back. The South Gloucesters will actually attack here at this point. General Resenza will shove the Portuguese forward, losing what, 40 odd men. That hurts like hell. Now, the Hertfordshires. Will hit there, and then the Cornwalls can hit there. So, the French position is at risk. I've slowly driven them back, slowly and bloodily, but there's a chance now we can turn this. If the French line breaks here, I think it will decide how this goes. If it doesn't break, then it's probably going to be a loss for me. But for now, what else have we got? I mean, they could hit them, but they're not likely to succeed. I might as well check, yeah. Figured. Lose 4 men for checking, but it was worth it. Skirmishers, no prediction. The Somersets up here. So, again, I've suffered pretty bad losses, all things considered. But we should, hopefully, be in a place where John Hope's division actually cracks the French position here. Which, if that happens at the same time as, where is he? Clinton's division here, cracks the French positions here, I think I'm in a position to bag a huge chunk of the French army, which would be very much useful to evening the losses out. Still, for now, I think that is where we are. I think we are all done. So, I thank you for watching. I hope you have been enjoying the series. I know it's been a learning experience for me. I hope it's been helpful for everyone else. But until next time, I shall say thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time, as we are almost towards the end of this battle. In fact, we've got 16 turns left. But until next time, once again, please consider liking, subscribing, or leaving a comment. It's all appreciated. But again, I shall see you all soon.